Good afternoon, Aries, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Will's Cartomancy Tarot. What I like to do for you guys is to go on and give you your June's ex lovers reading, okay? And the purpose of this reading, of course, is just to examine how your lover or your ex feels about you and whether he or she will take any actions towards those feelings, okay? Now, I've decided today to go on and use my Fairy Lenormand's deck here, um, as well as a few other Oracle cards, okay? And if you've yet to subscribe to this channel, please take a few moments to do so now, okay? And while I go through this reading, if it resonates to you guys, go on and just give this a big thumbs up, okay? I'm going to go on and get started first by just examining your romance oracle cards here, okay? I just feel that connected with his ex because you have that codependency card here. It seems that either substance or drugs or alcohol abuse or something, or the person might not have the resources and you're providing. You're like the person's enabler, I'm getting here with this ex. And it seems to be more of a toxic type situation here. Okay? A situation where I'm kind of feeling for some of you, there may even be children involved here, you know? Or you might even want to have kids, some of you. Okay? But I do feel that there is an element of deception here in your situation. I feel that this ex kind of perhaps guards his feelings or conceals his thoughts or her thoughts and don't really share their true feelings. And I feel that this person might be a bit deceptive here. Or it could even potentially be someone that perhaps that you may have just recently met here too as well, that perhaps this person may have been hurt as well, and that's why they're kind of withholding their feelings here. But just know that there is some type of element of deception that's involved with this ex here, okay? Because I do also feel that there is a new person present, or some of you will meet a new person this month here because you have this getting to know each other card. And because you have this element of deception there, you might want to take your time to really reveal your true self to this person and vice versa, and that person to you. But I don't feel that it's connected. I feel it's connected with both of the individuals. It seems like you guys have a lot of individuals here that seems to be coming into play here with your reading. And I feel that perhaps this ex has really hurt you here, and you got to learn to forgive and ask yourself, well, what did you learn from this heuristic experience here? You know? And understand, ladies and gentlemen, that as you release and heal from things that may have happened to you in the past, you're going to be able to, experience more love in your present situations, okay? Because most of you feel, because of the challenges that you've gone through, is that, that perhaps some of you may feel that you're somewhat unlovable and that you're constantly repeating the same or meeting the same type of personality over and over and over again, you know? And a lot of you think that you're light years away from finding that true love that you're seeking here. But this card is certainly telling you to take heart, You definitely deserve love, and you are a lovable person despite the contrary or despite anything that you may have thought differently about yourself. Okay? So now let's dive right into your reading to see if some of these messages here rings true throughout your cards here. Okay? I'm going to first make some general observations and then we're going to begin. Okay, you have a predominance here, a lot of courts, royal courts here. So that shows that certainly there is a lot of people involved in your situation. You may even have multiple exes, okay? And I'm feeling that you might even get invited to parties. I'm seeing a lot of invitations and, just a lot of people that's involved in your situation here, okay? You also have two tens. And when you have that in your reading, it shows that certainly there is a change to be expected. And for some of you, it could even potentially be a change in employment. Okay? It's all about unexpected luck, modification here. Okay? And you also have two eights. Okay? So with that, that shows you're going to be receiving new insight and knowledge about your situation here. But I'm also feeling that you're also going to be, having a lot of frivolous pleasures this month, okay? And it just as well could represent this new person that I'm feeling that you've met. When as I told you that there's an element of deception there, because the eights suggests that the affair is ill advised, and it certainly could lead to disappointment and hurt. Okay, I'm seeing younger people. I'm kind of seeing here, and there's a possibility, a strong possibility of gossip or other trouble associated with a friendship. Now you understand that this element of deception here. So you need to really get to know each other. Okay? So you can understand the person before you move forward here. Because feeling a lot of restlessness and malicious schemes perhaps that may be going on or that could transpire this month here. Okay? So let's dive right along into your reading here and just start with what we see here as the bottom card here. We have the storks. So, ladies and gentlemen, with the storks, this card is connected with both Jupiter and Uranus, okay? And is associated with water signs, Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpios, okay? So this card is all about restlessness, even relocation. Changes are indeed on the horizon for you guys here. It's all about movement, transformation, even potentially a child or an unexpected pregnancy that could occur or an adoption. Okay? Basically, this card shows that it shows deliverance, ladies and gentlemen, from a very testing situation. So many of you will be contemplating your future and what your next step might entail with this ex I'm feeling. Or someone with whom you previously had problems, or perhaps a new person that may have entered your life, because it seems that there's a lot of people involved here. Okay? And this card certainly is all about telling you to really, embrace change, because usually with this card, a lot of positive vibrations are usually in the works here. Okay? So then, how does this X actually feel about you? Okay? So let's examine these cards here. Okay? And so let's start with looking at the letter there. So with the letter, it connects with air signs, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. And Mercury is denoted. So this card shows that the X sees you as being very intelligent, communicative, articulate, yet a bit superficial. And keep in mind that the energies can indeed go vice versa. The X, you could be just as easily be feeling this way about your X. So please keep that in mind. Okay? And then we have the bear. So with the bear, that connects with earth signs, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo, and Jupiter is denoted, okay? So the X sees you as very caring, nurturing. Some of you might be older than the X, I'm feeling. I'm kind of getting here. Or the X could be older than you. I'm just seeing an older person. I'm feeling that you're older, okay? And the X also sees you as being a bit controlling or possessive or a bit bossy at times. And again, the energies can go vice versa, ladies and gentlemen. Okay? And then we have the crossroad. So with the crossroad, it connects with Uranus once again, and it connects with air signs, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. So the X sees you as a bit unstable, duplicitous, very uncertain, even as someone that might even be going through kind of like a midlife type crisis here. Someone that is certainly always vacillating, even someone that might even live a double life here, that might be involved with even potentially the same sex. Potentially. Okay? Someone that's hesitant. Someone that's very independent, I'm feeling here. Okay? And then after that, you have the key there. So Uranus once again is connected with this card, as well as the North lunar nodes here. Okay? So this card shows that the X certainly feels that you're his or her soulmate. You're certainly someone very important in their lives here. You're certainly someone that really gives them added value, as mysterious, They feel you are their lucky charm here that I'm kind of getting. Okay. So now, since this is the top line represents your past, so let's go on and just synthesize these cards to give you a consolidated story. But prior to getting into that, I'm going to just make a few general observations about these cards here, and then we're going to move on here. Okay. I'm certainly seeing that, again, that there's a significant decision that it seems that many of you had to make here, and I see a new opening in a very karmic type relationship, you know? I'm also seeing for some of you news from a very um, official type person, or a telephone call that some of you may have received from someone older, or older person might even need to make a decision, which could be you. Okay. And there are alternatives or ways out here. So these cards are also suggesting like romance is somewhat on the horizon there. So let me go on and just synthesize that and just give you a story so that you can understand what I've just told you here. Okay, so I'm feeling that many of you might have had an intent on or had some type of an internet or a long distance type relationship I'm getting with this ex, where you constantly communicate. And I'm feeling that, although the relationship was quite solid and nurturing for some of you, one of you became a bit possessive, I'm getting. And many of you even discovered your ex was cheating or vice versa. And for this reason, I feel that it looks like you made a decision to kind of separate or sever your relationship. Or you became unsure of this person despite the fact that, the two of you kind of felt this strong spiritual connection, or you felt karmically linked here. However, I'm feeling that, this really hasn't killed your spirit, though, I'm kind of getting. Okay? So let's move on to your future here, just as getting more out of how this ex is really feeling for you here. Okay, this is the heart card, so that card is being used as your significator, so there's really no need to discuss that one. So let's move right along. You have the moon there. So with the moon, of course, the moon rules itself, and it connects with water signs: Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpios. The ex sees you as very seductive, you know perceptive, as a professional person, and again, the energies can go vice versa. As an individual that's original, someone that's very enchanting, intuitive, yet at times moody. Okay? And then you have the whip next sits to that. So, with the whip, both Mars and Pluto govern this card and connects with water signs: Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. And this connects with a younger type energy here that I'm kind of getting. So the ex certainly sees you as being very sexually inclined, to include, you know how to really turn him or her out sexually, and that that you're very endowed here. Yet the ex sees you as being a bit violent or addictive or a stalker, or you may be seeing your ex as this. Okay, or even someone that's heavily involved in drugs or alcohol, someone that's competitive, athletic, argumentative, and also very, very confrontational too with this card. Okay. And then you have here at the ending, you have the ship. So with the ship, Jupiter rules this card and it connects with fire signs: Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. And so this card says that this ex sees you as being worldly, very adventurous, impulsive, and even potentially an individual who has commitment issues or unlimited type desires. Okay? So it could be vice versa in terms of the feelings here. Okay? So let me go on and just consolidate these cards just to give you a story. But I'm going to just, make some general observations about what I'm seeing coming towards you in the future with combining these cards first. So I'm seeing a deep love or a romantic type evening that's maybe coming up for you guys, and it appears to be um, at present a very happy situation because I'm seeing a lot of sexual fantasy. You know, I'm seeing strong sexual chemistries. But I feel that because you have this whip card, arguments could potentially lead to hate. You know, I'm also seeing there may be a trip coming up for you guys, but it looks like it may be a hard journey. And I'm seeing some type of a troublesome invitation or conversation, or you're gonna a difficult choice that you'll have to make here. Okay, so let's give you a story. Okay, so I certainly see a very auspicious turn of events here. That's certainly to be expected, and that I kind of see you and your ex strengthening your union. Okay, and it will be a very hot, passionate type relationship with a lot of competitiveness. Okay, arguments, fights, and really steamy makeup type sex here. So you guys really need to kind of get to the bottom of this. Not really sharing your true feelings here. Okay, because that's causing a lot of this. All right, and I also see that you're going to plan as I suggested from the observation. It seems to kind of travel or take a little trip to maybe recapture what you felt lost in your situation here. Okay? So, in conclusions, Aries, this month there are a few things that you might want to consider surrendering. Okay? Surrender, ladies and gentlemen, to joy. Okay? Understand that a key to positive change in your life is to kind of joy, let the joy in, ladies and gentlemen, and try to savor its moments. Try to indulge in random acts of smiling. That would help you, you know, and doing both the hard and the easy times, ladies and gentlemen. Keep surrendering to more joy. Okay? Surrender, ladies and gentlemen, to your soul's path. Okay? Understand that your life journey has been perfectly designed for your soul's growth. Try to embrace every lesson and every moment. And you do so, ladies and gentlemen, by what? Forgiving and learning. Because as you release and heal the past, you certainly experience more love in your present moment. Okay? As well as surrender, ladies and gentlemen, fear. Okay? Understand that you have to let go of the fearful stories that you are telling yourself and that you continue to tell yourself. Try to stay in the present moment and focus on solutions and celebrate every baby step that you make or every baby step that you move forward here. And last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, surrender your need to always be right. Okay? Give others the gift of letting them be right sometimes, okay? Be yielding, ladies and gentlemen, not rigid, okay? Because this certainly will help resolve conflicts and improve your relationships. So, Aries, this is what I have for you. I certainly hope that this reading has offered food for thought. Be sure to like, share, subscribe, and send me over your comments. And if you like a personal reading, you can contact me at WAT61073 at gmail.com. Enjoy your day.